So
Text you
I
got?
so I got some pretty horrific texts today.
Okay.
Welcome back. If you don't mind me asking, how old was your dad when he passed?
It was 2023, so he would have just turned 64,
Okay, so your dad had a colonoscopy.
probably.
Okay, did your dad send you photos
No.
of? So my dad today got a
Thanks, everybody,
colonoscopy,
for joining the MattCast podcast.
and he sent me photos, like without even like I'm not gonna show them on here for obvious reasons.
Gonna force me to look it up.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
like I was like, because he was like talking about the procedure. I was like, hey, I love you. Never send me anything like this ever again. So I was curious if you had the same experience. If your dad was like,
Nope.
no,
Nope. Never did that to me.
okay.
Thank you guys for joining MattCast
So your dad wasn't as close
84.
to you as my dad was close to me.
I don't know. I got my dad in the basement with me every day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
This is what, 84?
84.
I am the light show my co-host Matty J. Um, I don't know where to go from there after that.
Dude, I had a shitty week. I had a shitty weekend.
Why'd you have a shitty
Dude,
weekend? No Heart Ventures electrical services coming by?
yeah, sure. Yeah. If you have any electrical needs in the local Omaha area, Joe does great work. His links are down below. Going back to my shitty weekend, uh, Huskers lost in heartbreaking fashion.
Heartbreaking.
Rams lost in heartbreaking fashion. My fantasy team lost.
You had the trifecta of
Dude, I
losses.
literally had like the unholy trinity of like what else could go wrong for me. So
Get your foot ran over by the lawnmower.
dude,
It's just like,
I was laying in bed Monday, like something else is gonna happen. I'm just kind of waiting for it.
yeah.
Like it's just too.
Well, you got that colonoscopy pictures.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
today
it.
maybe
Yeah.
that was it.
Maybe that's it.
Iowa State didn't have a game this weekend, but they got one upcoming.
Yep.
But we'll talk about that a little bit later. So games from this last
In
weekend.
typical fashion, we're gonna be going on
Uh,
college football. We're gonna talk about the AP poll because the AP poll is still fucked up as usual.
I didn't think it was as bad,
It's not as bad.
but it's still
Pretty bad.
yeah.
And then we have, what is that? Week 5
5.
of college football. Go into the NFL. Recap the tush push bullshit, the taunting calls.
Mhm.
That's the taunting shit is starting to get out of hand.
Have you
Like,
seen other cases besides the one that I sent you?
there was literally week 1.
Mhm.
There was a taunting call of like when it was Eagles defender like got a hit or got a
Sure. Yeah.
tackle for loss or something,
Mhm.
and he just stands up, flexes, and not even like looking or towards the guy, just like flexes.
Well, and the thing is too, a lot of the time they get fined for penalties like that
Yeah.
too, which is ridiculous because they shouldn't have been thrown in the first
Oh, yeah.
place.
And then the taunting calls, like initially I'm like, all right, that's a bit soft, but let's see how that goes.
We'll get into that.
Then we'll talk about fantasy football for last week going into next week. Cover the NFL going into what is this? Week 4?
Week 3?
Week 3? Week 4.
No, week 4
Week 4.
because they're 1 and 2 or
And then, like
3 and 0.
usual, we have our trivia at the end. You are welcome to stay and watch that and maybe put in your own guesses as well. Or you can just lie and cheat and get through it and be like, oh, yeah, I totally got that dude right. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe.
The people I put for trivia this week are all people that you should 100% know. Like they're pretty. This is a pretty easy week
Larry
for
Fitzgerald,
you.
Buda Baker,
No,
Kurt Warner.
no.
Yeah.
None of those 3.
Well, those are the ones that I remembered outside the ones that I couldn't.
Okay, I'm sure as we'll get going, you'll recognize because 2 of them, 2 of them are active players.
Okay.
Not on the Cardinals, but
Okay.
or maybe they are both active Cardinals. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. All right. So, oh god, where's my mouse?
So you want to start Miami and Florida?
Miami, Florida, or Florida, Miami. It's what we called. Miami was going to go in there, whoop some
Yeah,
ass.
did I write down any notes?
There wasn't really much.
Yeah, I mean Carson Beck, 17 for 30, 160 yards, no TDs. I mean, it was mostly done on the ground.
Yeah.
Running back Brown and Fletcher. Brown had 2 TDs and Fletcher had 1. Which didn't they also have? Or am I thinking of a different team that had? No, I'm thinking of a different team who had. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm thinking of a different team.
One thing kind of notable to talk about Texas was the Archie Manning
Yeah, what's going on?
flexing.
Here's the thing. What's your
Like,
take on it?
he said in his post-game interview, he got an earful from his mom before he even got to the conference. Like, that means old mom was on the phone as
Yeah,
soon as that game ended, like, hey, son, we need to talk about this.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it's just like maybe this the noise got to him and like the emotion started to get going.
I think so. And I mean, I don't say the first game that he's looked good because it's Sam
Yeah,
Houston. They're 0-4. Um,
yeah,
Didn't
it's
doesn't Texas don't they play someone? Um,
next week.
no, I think they're off.
They got to buy.
I think they're either that or they're playing someone soft again, but we can take a look at
Yeah.
that. Um,
The next notable game to talk about
dude,
is Illinois, Indiana.
which I had called the Indiana
Yeah,
upset.
and I liked Indiana too. I was just like,
Yeah. Now I
I
didn't expect Fernando
Doza.
Mendoza. Is it that?
Yeah,
Okay.
267 for 5 TDs,
Yeah,
21 for
two
23.
rushes, TDs, and then their team also had a punt return,
Yeah,
which was like their first score of the game
yeah.
was a punt return for a touchdown. So
Mind you, the score was 63-10, and it's two ranked opponents.
yeah,
It should not be like that. It should not be that
well,
much of a
especially
blowout.
since one of them was top 10, the
Yes.
losing one was top 10, and then the other one had 53 points, the
Yeah.
difference in their favor in there,
Imagine
and
someone who just went like, yeah, I'm
yeah.
hitting this bet right quick.
Which, if I remember right, Indiana is not top 10.
No, they're
They're
still not
in
even top 10.
Yeah, for the
I think they're
AP.
11.
Which I was like, dude, how do you not even just
Yeah. How do you not?
just give them Illinois spot?
Yeah.
Which I think Illinois is still ranked. They're like 23 or
23.
24.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey man, you might want to
It's just boot 'em.
GTFO
Yeah.
out of here
Auburn,
because Auburn got cut.
yeah.
They got knocked out. Oklahoma,
And they lost to a big, not even a top 10 team. And the Auburn gets booted. Granted, yes, they are 22, but still, it's just like it's an 11 point or 11 ranking difference compared to. Well, actually, that argument's ruined by myself. I
what?
just 10 ranking difference between number 9 Illinois and number 19 Indiana, and 11 ranking difference.
Well, I thought I had written down notes for John Mateer.
Apparently, John Mateer injured.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
out for at least a month. It's his throwing hand. He's having surgery, I believe, today.
Yep.
And then yeah, he'll be back within a month, which I think is gonna hurt them in the meantime. I
Mhm.
don't know how their backup QB
Yeah.
looks.
I don't even remember if he played the whole game or not.
Do you mind clicking on that game? I guess I didn't do research for that game. I thought I did. Oh wait, it's right here.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Oklahoma. Let's see here. Mateer was 24 for 36, 271 yards, 1 TD, 1 rushing TD. He also had a fumble. The defense had that safety to seal it. They had 9 sacks and 14 tackles for losses. The
Jesus.
other thing that came out from this game was a missed call for what was that rule called? Like I wouldn't even say it's illegal
Deception. I think it's the
substitution or
deception
so,
rule or something like that.
yeah. Now, I didn't know that. I guess that's a rule in the SEC
Yeah,
and not throughout. Because you see
I've seen it
those,
done before.
yeah.
I think even Johnny Manziel did shit like that.
Which, like, I get if you're Auburn's head coach, you're pissed about that
Yeah,
because, like, hey, it's in the
it
rules.
is 100% in the rules. So pretty much what happened is that they started to go in a hurry up, and one of the wide receivers started walking towards the sideline, acting like he was yelling with the coach or something like that. And they're
To
going
like
for
go out about,
get a
yeah.
substitution. Well, he ended up just staying there at the bottom of the screen. And what's kind of fucked up about it too is that there's some videos that I saw where the wide receiver even lines up on the line, gets the thumbs up from the line coach or from the line rep,
Yeah.
and then they don't call it.
Yeah.
And then the SEC just says, "Oh yeah, we made a mistake" right
Hmm.
after that. And it's just like, so what? The team doesn't get any payback, but
Well, yeah, I mean, that's,
if a coach comes out and talks shit about the umpiring, they get fined for it.
yeah.
But if they actively say, "Yeah, we just messed up," that's all it is. It's just a little. I made a statement. It's all good now. It's
Yeah.
like, no, it's not. That's a L on my perfect season so far.
Hmm.
I was 3-1 or 3-0, and
And
this shit happens.
let's see here. That game, it was a close game.
24-17 was the final score. Oklahoma came out on top.
Yeah, oh, okay, but Oklahoma was a bigger favorites. They were a minus 240 favorite.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that sucks.
Texas Tech, Utah.
Dude, that game gave me fucking cancer.
I Yeah, I kind of just had it on in the background as like one of those games, but I was paying attention. Texas Tech does look in the first half they didn't look collected, but towards the
Which
second
is
half,
funny
yeah.
too, because that first half, it was their starting quarterback, Morton.
Mhm.
He went out in the third, and Will Hammond, he's the backup. He steps in.
Yeah,
He
and he
goes
looked good.
13 for 16, 169 yards, 2 TDs, 8 carries for 61 yards. And then I'm assuming Cameron Dickey was on the other. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
Utah's. He was 2
Nope.
touchdowns.
Dickey was Texas Tech.
Oh, is that the running back?
Yep.
Okay, so the running back had okay. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So
Yep.
13 carries, 67 yards, 2 TDs, and then Devin Damper was Utah's.
Mhm.
2 INTs, and then the team also had collectively 2 fumbles.
Mhm.
So yeah, not looking good in for like Big 12 ball if you're going to
Yeah.
be putting on the ground that much.
Um, Michigan, Nebraska.
So here's the thing, like I'm assuming busing with the boys has probably put hit them, and then Josh Pate, I think, put all of the coverage on this game that you probably could want.
Hmm.
As a Husker fan, I would say that this game shouldn't have been as close as it
Yep.
was. I mean, but we had chances. Like,
Hmm.
first drive looks great. You can march down the field. You get stopped at the goal line. I don't know why you don't take those points, the 3 points. But I get it. You're playing Michigan.
Yeah.
It's it's a big conference
Yeah.
game. Your first game in the Big Ten for the season at home. You want to just establish it. I don't think the play call that they had was great there,
Yeah.
but I was also sitting there like, hey, we have a good defense. They're backed up
Hmm.
on our goal line. If we can get a safety or we force them to punt, which we did,
Yep.
we get the ball back beyond or
Yeah. Around the
close to the
50.
50.
Yeah.
We get it. We drive down the field, miss field goal. Okay,
Yep.
well, so if we both kick field goals in that situation, we land. That's 6-0,
Yeah. 6-0, which negates this final score
which that is
and
one of
your
those
trifecta.
shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, it really felt like Big Brother just handling
Yeah.
Little Brother, like, and a lot of it just came in the trenches. Our
Hmm.
offensive line could not protect.
Yep.
There was, I think, 7 sacks. It felt like more.
Hmm.
It felt like
It
10,
definitely felt
12.
like it was a whole lot more.
Yeah. I was getting mad at some of the, like, analysts that were and they're like, "Oh, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing Dylan Raiola in the pocket movie." I was like, "Dude, he had no choice but to
Yeah.
do that, and he was creating plays."
Hmm.
Like, what do you want him to do? Just stand back there, be a
Yeah.
pocket passer and get crushed
Hmm.
because he barely had 2 seconds. He barely had time to look at his first read
Yeah.
before a lineman's in his lap. Like, what do you
Hmm.
want him to do in that
Yeah.
situation? So that, and then you had a bunch of third downs where it's like third and long, we just couldn't get them off the field in
Yep.
that second half. So, and then just the bigger runs with the O line just
Yep.
parting the seas and then
Hmm.
just allowing 2 or 3 big runs.
One thing though is that I want to be super mad as a Nebraska fan because there was many chances that Michigan could have taken away this game and
Yeah,
blown Nebraska out of the water.
I agree. And I think it's more about the fact that Michigan had their head coach not being there.
I
I think
also
if they
chalk it
had,
up to it's not the same Nebraska as you guys are used to.
Yeah, and I've heard that from the Bustin' with the Boys. I heard that were years previous, like, this would be,
Me living in Nebraska, not being particularly a Huskers fan, but like
yeah,
I've just watched it over the years.
yeah.
I definitely like I see the same thing that happened with like Iowa State when we finally started getting good
Mhm. The
happening to you guys. I'm like,
the biggest thing is that O-line had to do better.
had to do better.
That like, if we had an O-line to just protect and just give Dylan Raiola that time and he wasn't under that pressure,
Mhm.
I think the game would have been closer or we could have came away with a W. I also think that Michigan, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking about in that where it was at right before halftime,
Mhm.
that Hail Mary throw.
Yeah.
Incredible, but
Mhm.
Dylan Raiola looked good for all intents and
Right. To make
purposes.
the game tied
Yeah,
going
going into
into
half.
halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not I'm more just kind of just like disappointed because it's one of the things too that's like we didn't beat ourselves necessarily, but there was
Mhm.
some stuff where it's like, okay, if you know, these shoulda, woulda, couldas,
Mhm.
that could have been the difference of the game. But
Yeah.
I also wish I saw a little bit more of Dylan Raiola's like leadership in that because
Yeah.
you kept seeing him get like sacked and he would just like slam the ball on the ground. I
Mhm.
never saw him, go to the sidelines and just start
Lighting up his offensive line.
dude, we
Yeah.
have to do better.
Yeah.
So,
And maybe it's just one of those things that like maybe he hasn't like he's still like yes, it's his sophomore year, and yes, he
mm,
was a starter last year. Maybe there just isn't that like
no,
confidence in himself to do it,
I doubt
or
that because you're even looking at like you go to that next level, Cam Ward, who is a rookie in the NFL, and he
yeah.
is like he's talking to his whole
Mhm.
team, going down the line. So I don't think it's that. I just think he was
Maybe
just
go
kind
on
of
a tangent
frustrated.
about it,
Yeah.
but yeah. Um,
South Carolina, Missouri. Did you want
we can. I mean, I already kind of chalked that one up to a Missouri win,
to? Yeah.
and I don't know. Did you have stuff to talk about it, or
I mean, it was a closer game than I think the score reflects
Mhm.
because I mean the last score of the game was that safety that Missouri had.
Yeah.
So it gave them where it looks like that 9 foot before
Mhm.
that was a 7-point game and South Carolina had the ball.
Yeah.
And I mean, Sellers didn't look terrible. I
18 for 28, 302 yards, two
I don't
TDs.
think he had any INTs.
Nope.
Um, so I still think, again, if you which I think the safety was a holding call oh no, that was with the NFL. That was with
Yeah.
the Cardinals. They had that safety call. Purdue and Notre Dame, I'm not really.
Arkansas, Memphis.
I
Yeah.
heard, I've not
I didn't
seen
watch, but like I kind of looked at like a little
Memphis.
bit of the recap of
They're
it.
not ranked, right?
No,
I didn't think so.
no.
Okay.
But Arkansas like looked like to be the heavy favorite going into this game, and then like some couple of the regular sports podcasts that I listened to,
Mm,
along with some other ones that I kind of started peeking into whenever I ran out of shit to listen to at work,
mm,
were saying watch out for a Memphis upset
mm.
because like Arkansas heavy favorite and everything, and it ended up being true. What was it? I think I'd have to double check.
Wasn't it like a late
It
game
was like a
pick
walk
six or
up.
something?
Yeah, it was a
No. Okay. That works. Oh, a fumble.
yes. No.
Yeah, but it looks like Auburn had it's not Auburn. Excuse me. Arkansas had the ball and they were driving down the field, and
Yeah,
then they had a fumble.
that was at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just to seal the win.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, it was just to seal the win was a fumble with Arkansas starting to drive down the field. But yeah, Memphis had a 64-yard touchdown with 4:51 left in the fourth quarter.
Most of they went for
Gave
it
the
on.
ball gave the ball over to
Yeah, with
Arkansas.
with little less than 5 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Like,
and
that's
they were
plenty of
driving.
time.
What is it?
I mean, look at those plays too. Go back up. So after
Yeah,
the incompletion, 17 yards, 7, 12, 10, 9, 5, 8, 8. Like those are
5-yard penalty,
oh,
and then a
5 yard
good
penalty.
yard
Sorry.
run,
Yeah, yeah.
5-yard run, fumble recovery.
Man.
They were at the Memphis 25, Memphis 17 on those runs right there.
So they're just getting closer and closer to, and I mean I'm assuming they're just running it
Yep.
just to drain clock
The
and kick a
fumble was
field
at the
goal.
Memphis 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so you could have just been even trying to get like a last like the
Last second
touchdown.
touchdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
That is brutal. Yeah, it was a wild, you know, you get that 64-yard touchdown pass, and then you just fumble it right there on inside the Memphis 10, trying to close out that game. Maryland win and one against Wisconsin.
Hmm.
Syracuse beat Clemson, which, if I remember correctly, I thought you'd say Clemson would win.
I don't remember saying that. I don't
I,
even remember making a note for that game.
I'm fairly certain you did.
I don't even remember talking about that last week.
Remember, I brought it up, and I said Syracuse would probably pull away with it.
I mean, I can go back and look at it. I don't have
Yeah.
any recollections of saying because I mean Clemson's kind of dead in the water.
Oh yeah, they're completely done. Um, as
UFC, they're starting to look pretty dangerous in the Big
yeah,
12.
they are, or UCF.
Yeah.
Yeah. South Florida. I'm just bringing them up because kind of what we talked about, how like they snuck up on two ranked teams, lost to another ranked team, and they're
Hmm.
probably going to sweep their conference. And we see it with a 63-14 win over South Carolina State. So maybe our prediction will continue to be right. Maybe we see him in the G5 slot.
Maybe. I mean, who knows?
It's a team that I'm definitely going to be like. I know they're probably playing cupcake teams throughout the rest of the
Yeah,
season,
they
but
are. I don't remember them having any.
I'm still gonna note it whenever they get like a blowout.
I mean, after we're done looking, let's just take a look. But I don't think there's any other games on here that I made notes for.
North Carolina lost to UCF 34-9. Kansas won over West Virginia.
Oh, Arizona State beat Baylor.
Yep. 27-24. But yeah, I don't think there's.
So yeah, go back to the South Florida. Let's just take a look at their schedule going forward, especially just the resume that they built so far. So they have Charlotte, and then they go to North Texas,
Yep.
and then they are back at or
FAU
yeah, and then they play Memphis. So
at in Memphis.
maybe that, and then
Maybe that's something that stops
UTSA,
them.
Navy, UAB, and then Rice.
Yep.
Which, if we're looking, so Navy's leading it. They're
2-0 in conference. Overall 3-0.
yeah,
North Texas is 1-0. Rice is 1-0 in conference.
and North Texas they're 4-0. So I mean, maybe I guess because I don't watch the American that often. Yeah, North Texas is favored to win over South
Played
Florida.
Lamar, Western Michigan, Washington State, and Army.
All wins.
All wins.
All almost except for Western Michigan, all pretty dominant wins.
Yeah.
And then the Army, it was close, but
Yeah.
still high scoring.
Army just has that innate ability to just drag you down.
Hey, people.
Yeah. I'm just pulling up for next week.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Actually, one thing I told you
Hmm.
that I wanted to bring it up, and I forgot to bring it up at the beginning. We're gonna do our live streams on Tuesdays, and then post a video on Thursdays at 11 a.m. from now on, just going forward. So if you guys are trying to watch the MattCast and just doing something during lunch or throw it on while you're on your drive home from work or whatever, I think that's kind of the perfect time.
Right before Thursday night.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
before Thursday night football. I have one more like college class that needs me to be doing actual woodworking that takes a couple hours, so I won't do the editing just yet. I have this last week, and then
Mm.
next week I should start doing the editings on Wednesdays. So you guys can expect a little bit better, edited format for everything. Uh, Going into that, Ohio State staying at number one, Miami going up to number two from number four.
After that win over Florida,
Yep. And then Penn State dropped one, LSU dropped one.
it's one of those things. I think when you're looking at the top 1 through 6, you really can kind of throw those guys.
Yeah. Oklahoma jumps up to number seven. Got
Which
Florida State, who's dropped one. I think,
off of a win.
yeah.
Actually, if you do click on the complete rankings, it'll show you who they last played and
Oh, yes. Yeah, they won over Kent State, 66-10. I don't know why you drop after that. It's such a dominant win too. Maybe Oklahoma State
well, my thing is
or Oklahoma State or goes to seven.
like cool that Oklahoma was 11 and then they beat number 22 Auburn. I think they should definitely be I think they should be number 10.
Yeah.
And then you bring in Indiana into that top 10. I don't know what Texas has done
Mm-hmm.
to warrant them being ranked higher than
Yeah,
Indiana.
still in the top 10. They
Like
have no resume to do it.
even like Florida State, Oklahoma, okay, they've had 2 ranked wins over Michigan
Yep.
and Auburn. I think don't they have another? No, they don't.
No.
Um, but yeah, Texas being top 10 and like I know it's just they just have that expectation from
Mm-hmm.
them. Can we talked about that. Well, I guess we'll look at Texas
Yeah.
going forward in a minute. Texas Tech, yeah. I
I can understand why they jumped up so much, especially with like a lot of these teams had buys.
mhm,
So
like
there's
Iowa
nothing.
State,
Yeah,
they dropped
Iowa State
down.
dropped to where thought we should have stayed at number 14.
Yeah, but I kind of expected them
Yeah.
to drop with just with it being on a bye.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Dropping from the rankings entirely was Utah and Auburn.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't think Utah or Auburn really should just be up and out,
No.
especially if you're going to keep a team like Notre Dame in.
Notre Dame or Illinois.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which they got plenty of chances for them to
Yeah.
come back in.
Illinois was a top 10 team and got blown out 63-10. You
Yeah,
need to be out of the top 25.
or just be
Yeah.
at 25.
And like I think a little bit is too is just like
Same thing with like BYU. Like, who's BYU beaten
yeah,
to be
to be a top 25.
same thing with TCU.
Yeah.
Like, I would take both of those guys out and I would put in Utah and
Mhm.
Auburn. Like, here's the thing: Utah did look really bad.
Yeah.
Like they looked really, really bad. And Auburn, that's a close game.
Mhm. There's no reason for the drop. Michigan jumped up, or no, sorry, we missed off on Tennessee stayed stagnant. Um, Georgia Tech jumped up to Alabama dropped three, which they had to buy this weekend, so that's a little bit understandable. Vanderbilt jumped up two, Michigan two, Missouri three, USC four, and then Notre Dame jumped up two after a win against Purdue, which I think it's just a little bit of like whoever these AP like voters are,
Yeah.
they
Like
just like they see name recognition and they're like, nah, put them up there.
even so, when Notre Dame beats Purdue,
Yeah,
it's like, yay, even though they still scored 30 points.
yeah.
Like you
Notre
couldn't
Dame won 56-30.
you couldn't
You,
kept them from
yeah. Now imagine when you get a team that actually has a defense and a solid offense,
yeah,
like
what
what we saw with Texas
they're
A&M.
not 1 and 2. I'm also curious to see Notre Dame's schedule going forward.
Yeah. So those are two teams you want to look at.
Texas
Yeah.
and Notre Dame, yeah.
Okay. Can we write that down?
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, going into next week,
There's a couple games that I had highlighted on
you
here
want to just
that
go over the top 25 or do you want me to do the full?
um Do the full. I mean,
Okay.
why not? I think you're already on
No.
the. Oh.
No.
So TCU and Arizona State, I'm actually because especially like now that Nebraska's they're on a bye this week, like I'm gonna turn that game on. I'm very interested in it. ASU is actually the favorite. They're minus
Yep.
135 to TCU plus 115.
Mhm.
What as them being both in your conference, what do you
We're
expect?
playing both of them
Hmm.
in the coming weeks.
The main thing when you're looking
TCU
at
has
Arizona
looked
State is that running game.
that running
That running
game.
offense is
Yeah, somehow they just put in a new Cam Scadaboo and just are able to run again.
which his name's Brown,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think it's
Yeah, right there.
yeah.
Something R Brown. Yeah.
Um, same like can run the ball just as well.
I honestly don't know who to pick in this game, to be honest. Like I usually like circle down like who I want to win.
Hmm.
And I didn't circle because I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be in Arizona.
I might have to go with ASU on this one over TCU, but I think it's gonna be I like the spread on 2.5. I
Hmm.
think it's gonna be a really fucking close game.
Yeah. I don't know. I might also follow you with ASU just honestly based off of the name recognition and what they did last year.
Well, and like TCU, from what I've seen a little bit of like highlight clips and everything, they look like they have a solid team,
Hmm.
solid squad around them. And Arizona State has lost in a big game. Granted, it was in Mississippi State where they had those cowbells ringing the whole goddamn game.
Hmm.
But if this was in TCU, like in Tech, where TCU's home game,
Yeah.
I'd probably go TCU.
Hmm.
But purely just because it's an Arizona State home game, I'm going to lean Arizona State.
Leaning with the home team.
USC, Illinois,
Yeah.
USC.
They're a heavy favorite. They're minus 250. I'm also looking at
Yeah,
especially I think after USC gets this win, which I think they should be ranked a little bit higher
a
than
little bit higher.
Illinois. I think after this loss, Illinois is going to be out of the top
Hmm.
25, which I think they can still come back in.
Yeah,
They're not a bad team,
no, not
but
at
I
all.
mean, after you get a gut check of 53 points,
Yeah.
or 63 really, but
Mhm.
the difference being
53-point
53,
difference. Yeah.
like, yeah, that one's going to be, and they're going to be playing in Illinois too.
Yeah. Now maybe that lights a fire underneath their ass
You
and
hope,
you hope,
you hope.
but I'm leaning heavy on USC.
Me too. They've looked really good so far.
And then Notre Dame, Arkansas.
I had wrote that game down. Arkansas is a slight underdog of plus 125 or 155. Notre Dame is a minus 185. I'm leaning Arkansas
I'm leaning Arkansas too.
because I think Arkansas is like, damn, like,
They just got that gut check
mhm,
against Memphis where they lost it
definitely
barely
could have
lost.
came in
Yeah.
the win. But if you're Notre Dame too, you're like, okay, I'm tired of people like shitting on me. I've had like two losses to two ranked opponents.
Yeah.
I need to start putting names. Let's take a look at Notre Dame's
Yes.
schedule going forward too. Well, so
Arkansas,
Arkansas
Boise State,
at home, NC State at home, USC
USC,
at home, and then they travel out to Boston College hockey school.
Navy,
Navy.
Pitt,
Then they go at Pitt.
Syracuse, Stanford.
I mean,
Genuinely, I think Arkansas,
it's a favorable
yeah.
schedule.
They go against Arkansas, loses. Go against USC, loses. And I think Syracuse.
I see Pitt over Syracuse.
Pitt being the win, or Pitt's the winner over.
I can see
Um,
Pitt winning over
you can
at Pittsburgh.
maybe.
Just retired Aaron Donald's number out there too. Just yeah.
I'm not
Actually,
as
pull up
yeah.
Pitt.
I'm not as much of a favor.
2-1.
2-1, and
They just lost to West Virginia.
yep, in overtime.
Close game.
Central Michigan, and then Dubuque.
Yeah.
61-9, 45-17.
I mean, Notre Dame is a heavy
Heavy
favorite right
favorite,
now, but
80% to 19%.
hey, just calling it early. I'm calling it early. That's my futures bet.
Dude, that one does hit. Be like, all right then. Well, we'll see as that one gets a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Kind of see if that shit all switches around. But yeah, Notre Dame definitely has a cupcake season after Arkansas. I'm just thinking this is going to be an upset, and Arkansas is going to win.
No, I agree. I'm riding with Arkansas. I wasn't really interested about Cincinnati and Kansas, but I was interested in UCF versus K State.
UCF win. K
They
State
they
is not looking like a good team.
K State is the minus 225 favorite,
I think that's a
and
bit too much.
UCF is a plus 190 dog. So I'm leaning on Scott Frost to get it done in
Yeah,
Manhattan.
I'm thinking,
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, who is smoking crack and
yeah,
giving
given
K
this,
State like,
they're 1-3.
and they're what 0-1 at
Yeah,
home
they're own one in the Big 12,
or
and
Big
they're
12,
one and
yeah.
three.
So
They've lost to Army.
I'm definitely leaning on UCF, who's coming
Yeah,
off a big win over North
UNC.
Carolina.
Yeah,
Like
and Bill
that's the thing.
Belichick.
Like that's the thing. You don't really give a shit that you beat North Carolina. You just care that you beat Bill Belichick.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Um, Ohio State, Washington.
I didn't write down that game.
It's a Big Ten game, and like I just keep on hearing everybody's like, "Oh, Washington this, Washington that."
I guess I'm sleeping on Washington, dude.
And they're 3-0 right now. They haven't played
Who?
a conference game.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is their conference opener.
They beat Colorado State, UC Davis, and Washington State.
So I mean, I'll be
And
watching
UC
this.
Davis
I
pretty
have this
handily,
game
70
on.
to 10, and then 59-24 over Washington State. So maybe that's just a sleeping one, but definitely the
What are the odds right now for that game? Because I can't imagine it being very close. I think I saw the spread was a
eight and
eight
a
and a
half.
half.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, I don't even really expect Washington to cover.
I don't expect it either, but it definitely could be something to watch out for. Just because I keep on
Yeah.
hearing like
I don't think so.
Washington's good, and I'm like, I don't think so either. I think that Ohio State defense is a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's just something to keep on the
I
radar.
think that's a
Like
yeah. I think that's a double-digit lead.
LSU, Ole Miss,
Yeah, that one. It
huge ranked matchup in Ole Miss. You could potentially see an upset.
not even really an upset. They are both minus 120 favorites. Like there
Really?
are yeah. So
So it's a pick'ems.
it is. They're both minus 120.
Number 4 LSU, number 13 Ole Miss.
I'm leaning
I'm leaning
Ole
Ole Miss.
Miss.
Yeah,
I
especially
don't
at
know
home.
why, but yeah, I was leaning like I just kept seeing it at home.
Yeah.
They win, they rush the field. It's a
Mhm.
big party,
Yeah.
and then they throw Ole Miss at the number 3 spot for
Yeah.
some fucking reason.
Um, but also, I mean, it's just like it could be one of those things that LSU has just found a way to win. So I think that's why it's kind of like I want to go Ole Miss, but I could potentially see LSU pulling away with like a game-winning drive.
Sure.
Those are my two predictions on it.
So your two predictions is both teams have a chance to win it.
Yeah,
Man, I wish I thought of that. I wish I thought the
immunity,
team had a 50-50 shot between a game.
immunity.
Yeah.
Um, I would say Indiana, Iowa, but that's gonna be an Indiana win.
Yeah.
Baylor of Oklahoma State, Utah
Well,
over
especially
West
they just
Virginia.
Oklahoma State just got rid of
Yeah,
Coach Gundy, so he's been there for a long
a
time.
long time.
The other game, I mean, yeah, I'm assuming you want to talk about.
I'll get there.
Okay,
But Tennessee, Mississippi State,
I didn't write down that game.
it could be a Mississippi State upset. I mean, they've already got one at home.
I can't imagine a team like Tennessee. And dude,
I
like
can't
Joey
either.
Aguilar looked so fucking, and he looked. I mean, I know they lost that game
Yeah.
versus Georgia, but he looked really fucking
Oh yeah.
good.
Now I don't agree with the spread being 7.5. I think
I
it's
would.
maybe 2.5.
Nah, I can see a touchdown.
You can see touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm liking 3.5. Tennessee win. And we got Arizona, Iowa State. I just saw something on there. They haven't played each other in like 88 years or some shit like that.
Wow, I did not know
Yeah.
that. Is well, Arizona's new to
Yeah, the Big 12.
yeah.
Yeah.
Were
And
they
it's kind of like the
formerly
same thing.
Pac-12?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing when Iowa State played Arizona State in the Big 12
Mhm.
championship last year. They're like, these guys haven't seen each other since 1906 or something like that. Iowa State is the favorite going into it, but I don't think.
-2.
You good, Jules?
What did she do?
She was licking her paw.
Hmm.
Huh.
You all right? Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
they're -215 favorite. I'm leaning on Arizona right now. I know it's at Jack Trice,
Hmm.
but it's one of those things that, like, I'm hoping this is the game that Iowa State shows me, like, okay,
Yeah.
because like
They
I
walk
watch
out with
their
the
games.
wheelbarrow.
I watch I
Yeah.
watch their games, and I most of the time leave frustrated. It's like Jesus Christ, like how do you just barely win versus
Yeah.
K State? How do you just barely win over Iowa? There's just games where they just
Yeah.
make me mad.
It's gonna. I guarantee you, it's probably gonna end up frustrating me too.
Yeah.
But I'm
Now,
gonna lean on Iowa State
yeah, of course.
pulling out
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
dub.
yeah. I expect. What's up? What's up, Shotty?
And I do like that spread of 6.5. I think I would take the over, the touchdown. But also Iowa State has, made games they should have won by a touchdown or more into a 3-point game many
Hmm.
a times in the past. Let's hope in this bye week their receivers figured out how to use their fucking hands. That's
If
pretty much all I gotta say.
sure,
It's just like,
yeah. Hey, I
can they
mean,
catch a ball?
you know what? They're coming off
And
the bye
can
week.
and Rockobeck, like he started off so perfect.
And Rocco Beck looks good.
Yeah,
That is the thing. And the two running backs they have, Samu and Carson,
yeah,
both look good for the most
yeah.
part. Now, this game, if this game isn't game of the week for anybody, Oregon Penn State, dude, what are
Oh,
you
yeah.
what
That's
else
a
could you possibly be watching except for maybe
Arizona, Iowa State. That's what I'll be watching.
yeah, maybe Alabama, Georgia, but I think Oregon and Penn State, I mean, potential for playoffs, like, this
Oh
is a
yeah,
team that this
100%.
is a
See each
matchup
other.
you
Yeah,
could definitely see.
conference championship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is a huge game for both teams.
huge win.
I have it so Oregon is the slight dog, they're a +145, and then Penn State, the slight favorite, -170.
I like Oregon.
I'm leaning
I
Oregon.
like Oregon.
The problem is it's at Penn State.
Ooh, oh shit, it's a whiteout.
It's
Never mind. I'm going Penn State.
I'm
It's like
I'm going Oregon. I just like the way the team's been looking,
you
and
got a whiteout game.
I think they're the team that can go like, "Dude, I don't give a fuck what you're wearing. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck where we're at. We're gonna fucking go there." Like Dan Lanning, I think is a coach that just shuts out all that noise.
Hmm.
Especially like when you see that speech of him when they're playing Colorado, and it was like
Yeah.
the team that really like showed how fraudulent
Mhm.
Colorado was as a team. And he goes like, "Hey, we're what did he say? Like they're there for clicks. We're here for like actual wins."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Oregon can get it done.
Don't get me wrong. I think Oregon can get it done, but it's a night game at Penn State. I just lean heavy on that
Yeah, go
that
ahead.
whole dynamic, and I do agree with that spread of a 3.5.
Mhm.
I think it's a 3-point game because Oregon is just that good. Bama, Georgia.
I have that written down here somewhere.
What's his face? Gunner Stockton.
Yeah, the Georgia
He
is a slight favorite. They're
he
minus
looked
145, and then Alabama is a plus 125.
he looked good in that Tennessee game,
Yeah,
and I think it's an over on the 3.5. So
I think Georgia is going to come away with a win
oh,
here.
100%.
I think that's the last game that I was like, okay, everything else is.
You could potentially talk about Kentucky, South Carolina, which I'm going to go probably Gamecocks. Let's go Cox.
Hmm.
Um, and then BYU over Colorado and Boulder. Those are the last two. But like that's a if you're still awake or cognizant when the game starts at 9:15,
Hmm. Hey, at least it's a Saturday.
yeah, at least
So
it's a Saturday.
did you see that press conference where they're talking to Coach Sanders and what did he say? He said something about like, "Oh, what's your reaction about seeing the fans leave by the third quarter?" He's like, "Good. It's a good thing."
Yeah.
Like they're out there like drinking, they're going off to that spot. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?
hmm
How are you happy to see your fans leave in the
Fans
third
leaving. Yeah.
quarter?"
And
Like,
I imagine fourth quarter blowout. Yeah. Go right ahead, dude. Go start drinking. Like
yeah,
it's a day game. Go get your
because
darty on.
what they just beat Wyoming, I think.
West Virginia.
No, I think they just played
Yeah,
Wyoming.
they played Wyoming,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, West Virginia was
which I believe the Wyoming game is a rivalry game for Colorado.
hmm,
It might be up there because I definitely know Colorado, Colorado State,
sure.
Colorado Air Force. Like
Yeah,
they're all Colorado, but like Wyoming just being across the border,
sure.
I
Yeah.
think it falls into that category. Or like I think they have it as a rivalry game, but it's nothing that like I really pay attention to, honestly.
I will look that up while
All
you
right.
move into
So
NFL.
going over last week's wins and losses for um, the NFL. I'm just going to go over right quick and then we'll talk about the games itself. We're both right on the Bills. Both ended up being wrong on the Packers. Very disappointing loss. Both right on the Colts. I switched my pick before the game started, and we decided that moving forward, we're each going to have 3 switches because we've done this in the past where like we switch our picks before the game starts. But we limit it now where it's only 3 times a season that we can switch our picks. But I switched over to Vikings from the Bengals, and I ended up being right on that. I was right on the Steelers. Matt was wrong with the Pats.
So Colorado and Wyoming have no major rivals, but they do call that game the border war.
Okay. I was right on the Eagles. Unfortunately, you were wrong on the Rams.
Hmm.
Both right on the Bucks. I had the Commanders. You had the Raiders. Both picked the Falcons. That was surprising. Both had the Texans.
Yeah, they didn't score at all. Well, in all the teams that I had picked, I was like, there was not a game where I was like, "Damn, man!"
Yeah,
Like, because we'll get into it,
yeah.
but they
We're
all made me pretty mad.
both right on the Chargers. Both right on the Seahawks. Both were wrong on the Cowboys. I had the 49ers. You had the Cards. Both were right on the Chiefs. And then we both picked the Ravens.
I'll tell you too, that was a bad week not to start Caleb Williams, which I was
We'll get into that fantasy talk
fucking
because
mad. I was so mad.
was gonna switch it around, but I think I might accidentally click on it.
What?
I was gonna move it over, but it's fine.
Okay.
So starting off with Thursday night football, Bills Dolphins 31-21.
I mean, the Dolphins made it competitive,
They
and it
did.
was what towards that fourth quarter
hmm
where they really came away with it.
Yep. It was just one of those games where I was like, I'm happy to see that the Dolphins were competitive
But
compared to their start.
I think everyone knew they were going to lose.
Yeah. Everybody knew they're gonna lose, but I'm glad that they looked like a much better team
Yeah.
than in weeks past. Packers, Browns.
See,
Now, I got an interesting theory. I think the Browns are going to be a team that drags every team down to their level of scoring. They did it to the Ravens, and fuck, who else did they do it to? I
Bengals.
believe they did it to the Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals in week 1, Ravens week 2, and
Well, Ravens dragged away with it in the second half, but like that first half of the game,
well,
it
even
was
then, like Derrick Henry didn't like that was the first
yeah,
week that we saw Derrick Henry just not look
not
great.
good. No.
And
And
I
then they
think
dragged.
the big part of it was for the Packers, your team is coming in really beat up.
Yep.
Like,
A lot of your receivers are out.
yeah, and that you're just letting because fucking Miles Garrett
Yep.
and that D was just
That
cooking.
defense,
And I mean, they had a block.
a
They had a
block
block
kick.
field goal,
Yep. Which this was the
which
week of blocked field goals.
yeah, I know.
Holy shit.
I fucking know,
It
dude.
happened, what, 3 times?
So the Rams happened twice. They happened Packers Browns, and then I think there's another one too. Was it? It wasn't Eagles 49ers, was it? Or it was 49ers Cardinals,
I
was it?
think it was 49 cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's one. I think the thing is too, if you're a Packers fan, you gotta be really pissed because like everyone's trying to talk about you being a Super Bowl contender and a playoff team, which I still think they can.
I still think so as well.
But you guys got to start making some moves for the wide receivers.
Oh, 100%.
Like you got to start trying to pick up somebody, start trading, trying to
And,
get
like,
somebody.
the other thing too is that, like, they have receivers that, like, in previous years have shown they can play ball. This
Mhm.
week they just did not show up.
Which
Matthew Golden, Dobbs,
the
Wicks.
Browns defense, I think, is honestly kind of slept on. Like
They
they
are.
are pretty good.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, like, I think the Browns are just going to drag every team down to play their level
Yeah.
and force you to win at their level.
The Browns aren't as they look to be.
Yes. Both Titans.
Dude, fucking
Cam Ward.
poor Cam Ward.
Poor Cam Ward.
Like, well, I can't remember. He got sacked again a whole bunch of times.
Awful. It was just
He threw a pick six. I think that was the first drive. He threw a pick six.
First drive, and it also didn't seem like that he had much time to make that read either.
No,
He just had to get it out.
And just I'm just gonna get it out of there.
And DB came down on it.
Dana Jones still looking nice, man.
Indiana Jones still looking,
and Jonathan Taylor's looking great too. If that team can stay healthy, man,
you gotta.
Who predicted that? Who predicted that they're like sitting there like, hey, the Colts, they're gonna be the AFC or the AFC South favorite, and like, shut the fuck up. What crack are you smoking, bro?
He's like, dog, they have Daniel Jones.
Yeah, they're starting
like, did you know that Daniel Jones is in MVP talk? And
yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Okay, man, get out of our universe.
Bengals Vikings.
Another team just beat the fuck up.
I'm so glad I have the Vikings defense.
Dude, yeah. What? They had that one guy who's the first player in NFL. He had what? 2 fumble recoveries and 2 picks, and he had 2 touchdowns.
1 scoop and score and one pick six.
Yeah, Jake Browning looked fucking atrocious.
Atrocious.
And that's the thing. That was my whole thing. I was like, I know that both of the offenses aren't going to look stellar. Now Carson Wentz did look,
looked good. 140
good.
for 20, 173 yards of passing and 2 TDs.
But
Jordan Mason also looked good out there.
That defense, and dude, the Bengals defense looks awful,
atrocious,
awful. I don't know who they're. I mean, that's the thing. Like they've always had a problem with their defense. Yeah. So I don't even like when you're looking at that team of like they're 2-1. You're like, how the fuck are they 2-1? You're like, all right, they squeak by versus the Browns, and then they had a weird squeak by win versus the Jags.
Yeah,
like what the fuck are we doing here?
What's going on? Steelers over the Patriots,
dude.
21-14.
The Patriots should have won way more.
Yeah,
because
even Aaron Rodgers himself in the post game interview
had 6 different turnovers, 5 of which were fumbles.
Yeah, 5 turnovers to beat.
Oh, okay, yeah. What was it 4 fumbles and 1 interception?
I believe so. Yeah.
When I looked at that game, I was like, "How the fuck are you?" It was close. It was a close game.
Yeah.
You guys need to, and dude, your running offense is the second worst in the NFL. Like, you guys just don't believe in Warren,
the ball?
And they're like, yeah, well, whatever.
So Aaron Rodgers brought it up in his post-game interview. He's like, this needs to stop. Our defense is the only thing keeping us in games, and this needs to stop. Our offense needs to do shit. And it's like, I'm part of the problem. Our running game's part of the problem, and our receivers are part of the problem. So he's fully aware of it. I'm like, all right, cool. At least your team leader knows, like, hey, we need to get in there and hit this shit hard.
And I guess the rule of thumb I need to go off of is like, if I think the Steelers are gonna win, it's just the opposite. Because
Yeah.
last week I thought they should have won,
Mhm.
and then this week and they honestly, like, if you didn't do all those turnovers, I mean,
Yeah.
they probably would have lost because I know one or two of the turnovers were in your guys' red zone. So
Like,
it was
what
just
happened?
making me
Yeah.
mad.
Rams, Eagles.
This
Matt,
game made me more mad.
I'll let you talk about this
So
one.
here's the thing. That first touchdown, and I'm going to make the referees a smaller point because I think the Rams could have done more to win, obviously. But here's the thing. That thing that they said, and we read that they were going to officiate the tush push more
Mhm.
strictly, that was a fucking lie. And like, I'm watching that game, and both of the times they did the tush push, I believe they did it 2 or 3 times. Every time that they did it, the right guard and the right tackle jumping off sides every time, or
Mhm.
false start, not jumping off sides every time. And it's like, dude, it's clear to see. I
Yeah.
can see it from here. Like,
Mhm.
and they're like, oh, if you slow it down, yeah, it's clear and obvious. Like, dude, I can see it from my couch.
Yeah.
And if I'm seeing it from my couch, a line judge who is staring
Down the
right
line.
down the line, and you see this,
You even
and
got
the
the umpire behind the defense and the umpire right behind the offensive line,
and
and
like,
you don't see that jump.
what are we talking about? Like, how do you not call it? And like, you just do it back in the old school. Like, hey, false start. Everyone but the fucking center. Like,
Yeah.
it's that fucking clear to see. Now, no, dude, the fucking taunting that fucking
Puka got it.
Puka guy. And here's the thing,
Oh,
too.
Jesus Christ, Jules.
Yeah, that is so fucking soft because he didn't flex. Like, he wasn't doing it to a specific person. And there's another game where someone got a taunting call for like doing it to the bench. Oh, I think it was an Eagles player to the Rams.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I think it was like a third or fourth down stop, the Eagles player they did a gesture to our sideline and they got it. And I was like, okay, that one makes more sense. I still don't like it,
Mhm.
but I still think, like, depending on what the taunting is,
Yeah.
dude, they're
Or what
playing
the gesture
football.
is.
Like,
Yeah.
let some of those go.
Yeah.
Um,
If he just gives the sideline like a shrug,
yeah.
like that's soft.
And I think
Now if he's out there fucking doing the
yes, yeah. Um, I think if you step over a guy, depending on what it is, like, okay, like,
yeah.
I think,
Well,
we have
it was the Bucks Jets that I think had the blocked field goal.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. I think you're right. I
Yeah.
think you're right. Um, but yeah, thank you for reminding me. There was 2 blocked field goals back to back, and the thing is
At
like,
the end of the game too.
is our last 2 drives. Both of our
Yeah.
last 2 drives were back to back or field goal blocks, and it was both the same guy.
Yeah.
And like, you watch it, he's standing there putting his hands up, but he like puts his hand basically like down to like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like it's that little subway like
yeah.
turnstile.
And it's like, and especially like you saw it happen. It happened to you last drive, homie.
Yeah.
Why on earth would you not make an adjustment?
Yeah.
And yeah, especially them like scoring it afterwards too. I was like, really? You
Yeah.
couldn't just lay on it because the game's over.
The game's over.
Why are you running it in to
Yeah.
score? Like, that made me more mad.
I think it's just the big man playing at the football.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Which the thing too is like, the Rams did stuff that was great, which like we limited, really stopped Saquon. Like,
Oh,
he
100%.
really didn't do much, and that's the thing. Like, the Eagles' offense didn't do shit the whole first half,
Yeah. They limited to what, 40 yards of offense in the first half?
and their only first drive they had was just like a really dumb, which Matt Stafford, like, he said himself, he just threw a really dumb, uncharacteristic pick in like the first drive, which
Yeah.
set them up really well. And then after that, our defense did great. And then the Eagles made second half adjustments. And that's the thing too. It was like, it was a flashback to the Huskers game where we had them in situations where it's like 30 and long and they couldn't stop them. They couldn't get a tackle on like
Yep.
AJ Brown. They kept like going after the ball when they're not wrapping him up. I'm like, what are we fucking doing?
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to like grab the ball out of his hand. He's
Mhm.
just running right past you.
Yeah, you're going for the arm tackle on the strip, and it's not happening.
It was just making me so fucking mad. And fucking there was another. I can't remember who it was, but one of our DBs got like he didn't even really get pushed, but he was just trying to sell
Mhm.
the defensive pass interference or offensive pass interference in the end zone. But like, dude, it was like where
Yeah,
they do the extension,
the
which it
extent
wasn't a push off. It was just like
yeah.
it was like a quick thing, and then our guy fucking like flying around
Mhm.
like jumping away, and it's like, dude,
Yeah,
like why?
yeah,
Like, why would you like? I get it because you're trying to get that call, but when you're in the end zone, it's like they're not gonna
yeah,
give it to
they're
you.
not gonna
Like
give
you're
it.
watching this game, like, dude,
Ex
the refs are
Was it like a red
smoking
zone
crack.
pass or
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. They're not gonna give you that shit.
No.
No.
It's
Not enough.
it was just making me mad. It's a game that we 100% should have won, and we just let it go.
Yeah.
And it is the thing too, like the Eagles still haven't shown me because it was like more of just um just go
Okay.
on.
Jets Bucks. I didn't really watch a whole lot of it. I just saw some of the clips of it afterwards. The
Baker
Buck
Mayfield just continuously showing us that he can just like I don't know if he just loves that fourth quarter drive to win
yeah,
it,
but
but
it's
what?
3 games in a row now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
The Jets got a block kick in the 4th quarter.
Which it was also because I don't know if you saw, but as it was like midway through the third,
Yeah.
what the Bucks were up 23-6.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well,
Got that one to a win.
yeah,
Yeah.
chalk that. And then the next time I look, the Jets scored 21
21.
points in
Yeah.
the fourth. I'm like, okay, I guess the Bucks are gonna find a way to lose this
Yeah.
game. So I just
And
went back
then
to black, and then I look again, and the Bucks won. I was like,
yeah. So, from what I saw, it's like they look to go to just try and get a field goal and
yeah,
then kick an onside kick and get the ball back.
mm,
Well, they get the blocked kick, right?
yeah.
And then you see the Jets coach stunting on
I
the
saw,
sideline,
Aaron Glenn.
and then someone posted like, "When I saw this happen, I knew the Jets were going to lose."
Yeah, that's funny.
And then they got the 3-and-out stop. Baker Mayfield did Baker Mayfield things, drove down the field,
Well, and
and got
Tyrod
the
Taylor, he also
yeah.
threw a pick six that game too, right?
He believes
I
so.
thought he did.
I don't remember
Yeah.
fully.
Hey, honestly, big props to Marcus Mariota leading the Commanders and like
yeah,
looking pretty good.
looking solid.
Yeah, I was a
And it
little
was
shocked.
good pickup of the Commanders to get a quarterback, their backup quarterback,
Mm.
who plays like Jalen Daniels, or kind of has like some similarities where he can use his feet, he can use his arm, right? And he can kind of fall underneath the same system. So if they set up their offense around Jalen Daniels and what he
I
likes,
was frankly shocked to see Marcus Mariota get that running in touchdown just because of his age. Where I was
yeah.
like, man, I'm surprised you're still trying to leg it in for the end zone.
This game I completely just slept on because I thought it was going to be
I didn't
an
even
easy
watch it, but
Falcons wins.
I was as surprised as you were.
Yeah, I after what was this? This was the
Can we
morning
go
games
in?
or the
Can,
noon
can we look
games?
at the play-by-play? We don't need to look at like each play-by-play, but I just want to see like, was it just punt, 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 or is it like pick, fumble?
Touchdown, field
Sorry,
goal,
go all plays. You're looking at that score, please.
missed
So
field goal,
missed field goal,
touchdown,
missed
punt,
field
missed field
goal,
goal, punt, punt, field goal, punt, punt, into half, third quarter.
interception, downs. I
Uh,
know interception and then downs. What happened there? Oh, he threw a pick
yeah,
six. Okay, he throws pick six, and then they get the ball back, and then
yep,
downs, and then they throw up an interception again, and then they go down, and
touchdown.
then fumble. Wow,
Wow. No one expected the Panthers to win this game.
I didn't expect Michael Penix to look that bad, and then they brought in, uh,
Kirk Cousins.
yeah, Kirk Cousins.
You like that? Texans, Jaguars.
I didn't watch this game.
I didn't watch it either, but a part of me was just like, I should have picked the Jags. It's like it was like that inkling from like last week, or in the back of my head, like pick the
I'm
Jags,
still expecting the fucking Jack or the Texans to just turn
pop
it
off,
on.
yeah, turn it on. But they
Like
started 0-3.
I don't like
I
in
think there's like
that
a
defense.
there's like a 2% chance of them making the playoffs now.
I didn't know that.
Because I know with like 0-2, there's like a 12%
Yeah.
chance of making the playoffs, and I think it's even worse with an 0-3 start. And I think it's 2%. It could be even less. But yeah, 0-3 start is not looking good for the Texans
Mm-mm.
right now. They're in wounded animal mode right now. Chargers, Broncos, 23-20
Well, and the Texans
Chargers.
too. They just released Gardner Johnson, CJ Gardner Johnson,
Oh,
or Gardner
yeah,
Johnson from their
their DB
squad.
room. Yeah,
Just because they said like it was a friction.
friction.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then now look at them.
someone's gonna pick him up.
Justin Herbert looking fantastic. What is that? 28 for 47, 300 yards, one TD.
Broncos still keeping it close, man. If you're a Broncos fan, you're pissed because you could be 3-0
You
just
100% could be 3-0 right
just
now.
off of. Or I mean, even just being 2-1,
Yeah.
losing to a close game to the Chargers, but like to lose how they lost by the Colts, I would be fuming. I'd be
Yep.
pissed. And then you just having a close game. Was it Keenan Allen? Yeah, I think Keenan Allen's gotten a. Oh, he wasn't catching his. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
As I was.
J.K. Dobbins was
Yeah. Yeah, and
yeah, and
I
then
had him.
Carl Sutton also was the best receiver. But yeah, Keenan Allen had.
Cortland
I
Sutton.
remember I saw a clip of one of his touchdowns. I'm like, damn, all right. Seahawks over Saints 44-13. Who would have thunked it? Cowboys Bears. Bears came out with something to prove.
So here's the thing. I think because I think when you're looking at when they played the Giants, everyone was like looking at the defense saying like, man, that's so sus
Yeah,
that which I hated I said that, but like
that's so sus.
that the Giants were able to like hang in there and almost win the game versus
Yeah.
the Cowboys. And then when we were going into it, and here's the thing with fantasy, I had Caleb Williams starting
Hmm.
because I was sitting there like, yeah, Russell Wilson really did cook that defense. But then someone on fucking TV was like, well, because I honestly forgot that
Yeah.
Caleb Williams and they had just played the Lions and they got like 50 points dropped on them too. So I was like, fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Like, what is stopping Dallas from doing it again? And
Hmm.
I didn't expect CD Lamb to go down in
Yeah.
the
The first
first
quarter.
quarter, and then he came back and tried to play the second one, and then he went out
Yeah.
again. Um,
High ankle sprain
yeah, I
is
think he's
what got
supposed to
him.
miss
Yeah.
a couple weeks.
Um, 49ers over the Cards, 16-15.
There's a game-winning field goal to seal that one.
Yep. Chiefs Giants.
Nothing really to see there
We
except for just Chris Collinsworth.
Chris Collinsworth blazing Patrick
That's just
Mahomes
annoying.
for a fumble
Yeah, that he
slash throw behind.
caused.
Yeah, that he
Yeah,
caused and then recovered his own fumble. The Lions beat the Ravens, and I should have gone Lions faithful. I think we both should have gone Lions faithful.
eh. I mean,
I think this is what we get for picking against the Lions.
I mean, it's a close game.
Yeah,
I mean, you being a Derrick Henry fantasy owner, he got another punch out. Lamar
like
Jackson's still looking pretty
looking good.
good.
I am happy to see that it was like I'm happier to see it was like Aiden Hutchinson, a bigger dude,
Yeah.
strip him and not just some skinny ass dude
Hmm.
punch the ball out. It was an
Hmm.
actual like strong man. So
Yeah.
maybe all that extra bicep work he was putting in the week
Maybe.
just wasn't enough for to stop Aiden
Yeah.
Hutchinson.
Are we
Dude,
transitioning into
fantasy.
fantasy? We don't have to break down like
Yeah.
who had who player. Let's just.
All right. So I got the win over G Man's team, 126-83, which I knew I was going to win that game because at the end of Sunday night, it was 83.70 to 83.76.
Mm,
And I'm like, and I still have Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even need to watch this game. Matty J, run the jewels, had an unfortunate loss to Epstein's flight log,
Hey, man.
169 to 116.
Yeah, we got that trade with we got rid of AJ Brown and we brought in J.K. Dobbs and James
Yeah.
Conner. James Conner got hurt and he's out for the rest of the season, so that sucks. But we needed a running back, man. So that's what we get for, I guess, making a desperation
Yeah.
trade. Oops. Oh well.
Whoopsie daisies.
We're gonna live on.
Was framed, has finally broken his losing streak.
Yeah.
143 to 86.
Yeah, the first, like, no one has lost, or sorry, no one is 0-3,
Yep.
which I thought. And there's only one team that's 3-0.
And that is
That's Hail Mary.
Hail Mary,
Yeah.
which was our game of the week. So we'll
Yep.
get to them at the end. Tom McKissick's Brady lost to Two Girls One Cup, 120 to 99. And then we had Coming for You win over Patrick and Mahomes, 129 to 116. And then this one was hilarious because I was like paying attention to it. Hail Mary had used up all of its players.
Okay.
Going into Sunday Night Football, all he had was Patrick Mahomes and it was like one other player. And he was down by like 20 or so, or like just over 20.
Yeah.
And also CeeDee Lamb going out first quarter, not getting any points. If CeeDee Lamb had stayed in there and like had produced, completely different thing.
Sure.
It's just like so fun to see him
watching
him thinking like, oh yeah, this is a lock. Like he has no more players left, nobody for Sunday Night Football, nobody for Monday Night Football, and he's only at 107. I'm projected to go up to 120. Easy dub, and then just nothing. He stops that short. It would have been even better if it was like 106.9 or something like that, or 107. Just where it's like the little,
right. Yeah, where it's like if I had one more reception.
Yeah, if I had one more reception, somebody leans, extends for another yard.
Yeah.
That's a point. But yeah, we finally only have one undefeated team left. Now,
we're looking to change that this week.
You're going up against the undefeated team right now.
Yeah.
And you're projected
here's the thing. I'm projected to lose right now, but that's also because I don't have anyone in my running back slot since James Conner went out. So we made some waiver pickups. Hopefully the two that we can, one of the two that we can get in makes a little bit of a difference for us.
Right now I'm projected to lose as well. That's also because I don't have anybody in a wide receiver or my flex spot. So I still have people on the waiver wire coming in.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm waiting for Mike Evans to get hit with
he's out.
IR. Yeah. He's like doubtful right now.
Oh.
So I can't put him on IR just yet.
Which is weird because on ESPN and everything else, he is ruled out. He's out for like a couple weeks now. Yeah.
Now I might have to double check, and that's probably going to be something I do tonight. But before, with everybody that I had, I'm projected to win. I think it was like 110, 115 to 103 over Tom McKissick's Brady.
Yeah.
OJ is framed as going up against his friend Patrick and Mahomes.
His boss.
His boss. Actually, not anymore.
Oh, they equals now?
Mahomes, PCS. He moved.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Where's he at now?
Wyoming.
Oh.
Or not Wyoming, Montana.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's 130 to 127, which those two teams are looking like the major powerhouse teams right now. And Epstein flight log, I told him, dude, you don't need to make any moves. Like he was asking me, like, who should I pick up? And it was like, dog, you have a solid team.
He does.
Just because you had some bad weeks.
Yeah, just stay the course.
Just stay the course.
Yeah.
He's going up against Auto Draft Dream Team, 119 to 122 is he projected. And then coming for you against Two Girls One Cup, 102 to 114, and then did he draft him against G-Man's team, 114 to 120.
And then our standings right now, Hail Mary's number 1. Technically, Matt is number 2. Did he draft him as 3? Something for you is 4. Patrick Mahomes is 5. And I mean, from 2 to 5, those are all 2-1 teams. And then OJ is framed. So 6 to 12 are all 1 and 2. So we're still just clumped together.
Yeah. Unlike any win or loss can move anybody up and down.
Exactly.
Depending on what's going to happen. You and Hail Mary
Mhm.
are the game of the week this week.
Yes, I knew that. Yep.
So what I'm noticing a trend of is that whoever is the number one team is usually like the game of the week.
I didn't know that.
That's what I've been noticing is that like the number one team. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So let's close out that. Clear off the board.
All right.
Does Enter and Aaron watching Star Wars?
Yeah, I noticed that a while ago.
All right, Seahawks cards.
Seahawks are a -115 underdog to the Cardinals being a -105 favorite.
I'm going Seahawks.
I'm also going Seahawks.
Oh, one thing I forgot to say.
And
At the end of
the
I'm at
Seahawks are the favorites.
yeah. I'm at 33 and 15. You're at 31 and 17. So
Yep.
still pretty tight.
Yeah.
Viking Steelers.
In Ireland.
I'm gonna have to go against the Steelers.
Wow, what a phony.
I'm a diehard Steelers fan, but
I am
after seeing that Minnesota,
I'm also going Minnesota. That defense is legit.
that defense is legit. Now, if the Steelers can figure out a run game and mix in run, play action, and everything, part of me want to come in with the hard take of how Aaron Rodgers owns the NFC North,
Mhm.
and maybe he continues it over in the AFC North where he owns them. But I just have to lean Vikings.
Hey,
Yeah.
hopefully it doesn't bite you in the ass.
I would be happy if that one bites me in the ass, honestly.
Minnesota is a -155 favorite to
Yeah.
Pittsburgh being a +135 underdog. So it's pretty close.
It's pretty close. And the spread's only 2.5. But I think that Vikings defense is just too legit.
Mm-hmm. And they're getting healthier by the day. Like they're
By the
getting
day.
Van
Yeah.
Hinkle and I think Harrison Smith is back. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Commanders, Falcons. I'm gonna go Commanders.
I'm also going Commanders. They're -130 underdog or favorite, and then Atlanta's +110. But just seeing how flat that Atlanta was versus Carolina.
Against Carolina.
Yeah. Now I could imagine
Something.
them, but nah, I'm rolling with the Commanders.
I'm already putting it in your next one.
Bills are
Saints.
a -1800 favorite.
Yeah, it's Saints, Bills,
Yeah.
and Buffalo.
I can't imagine
Yeah. Browns, Lions.
going Detroit.
I'm going Detroit as well.
-500 favorites.
Now, this is where my theory of if the Browns drag every team down to their level, I think is like can be proven wrong or right.
Hmm.
This is kind of where my like early season prediction like
Here's the thing. I think a lot of those teams, if you want to use football math, the Lions got their first loss to the Packers.
Yep.
The Browns just beat the Packers. So one would say that
the Browns are the best teams.
the Browns would beat the
yeah.
yeah.
I already put you down for this. I put
yeah.
you Patriots over the Panthers.
Yeah, but
in New England.
Man, that's a team I just had zero faith in.
Yeah. It's one of those things that like after what the Panthers did last week, I'm like, are they turning a new leaf?
Mm.
Then I guess this is where we get to see it. I mean,
I hope the Patriots fix some of the turnover issues that they had because that was ridiculous. This is a terrible game to start Jackson Dart. This is a terrible game to pull Russell Wilson and pull in Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Like, I know we're all excited to see him in there, but this is not the team that you do it to.
This is not the team.
This defense is gonna, and like this thing, they're gonna make Jackson Dart look terrible, and then everyone's gonna go like, "See, I told you he was shit." Jameis Winston time, like,
and then Jabo out there throwing 50-50 balls the whole game to Malik Neighbors and just saying, "Fuck it, be out there."
If you want to put in Jackson Dart, do it this next game, or do it halftime, where it's like, all right, hey, either they're close or they're not.
Yeah. Russ ain't performing.
We're gonna give you some snaps.
Yep.
But I think this is just not the game to do it.
Eagles, Bucks. That's the one I'm kind of torn on.
So Philly is -195. The Bucks are +165. Here's the thing that I originally was going Bucks. And then I heard Mike Evans is going out, and I'm sitting there like, fucking shit.
Are they still like? I picked up one of the receivers.
I'm still picking the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm still picking the Bucks,
But
but I think it's gonna be.
I don't feel great about it. I really don't.
Now I'm curious to see how Saquon bounces back after last week,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where I'm torn on. Is how well does Saquon play?
Can you go back? I'm sorry. To like at least to our picks. Have we had any differences yet?
We have.
Then put me down as the Eagles just so there's something different.
Okay. Um, Titans, Texans.
The real battle of Midway is going down. Here's the thing. The Texans defense,
Yeah,
I think, is just gonna just murder poor Cam Ward back there. So I'm leaning Texans.
yeah. Going Texans as well.
Here's another game I think we're gonna split on.
Colts, Rams.
I'm still riding with the Rams. I think they're gonna look at that loss and they're gonna go like, okay, that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
The Rams are the favorite. They're minus 195, and the Colts are plus 165. So I'm leaning Rams.
yeah.
I think if we can stop Saquon, I hope they just been watching film on Jonathan Taylor, and it's like, hey, we just gotta look to do the
You ever
same.
see Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones?
I mean, our offense, our passing defense is still pretty good.
Up until the second half.
It wasn't even that though. Like it really wasn't even that.
I'm gonna go Colts. I
I wish
falling victim.
I wish the Rams had a team that would give them 5 turnovers and still just barely win by 1 score. I wish the Rams had that type of game.
But you didn't.
Yeah,
So.
but we didn't.
Jags 49ers.
What did I put? Oh, I'm leaning Jags just because I'm still not convinced with Mac Jones, and now they lost Nick Bosa for the season too.
Yeah,
Um,
that's kind of what drew the line for me is that they lost Nick Bosa.
yeah, I'm even though Trevor Lawrence still hasn't shown that I'm like, wow, because he's kind of putting up Jameson Winston numbers right
Yeah.
now. So I'm
He's
no disrespect.
4 TDs, 4 interceptions,
Yeah.
671 yards of passing.
And Travis Etienne, like he's looking fine, but not great to how he's
Yeah.
been in the past. So I'm leaning Jags. Who are the underdogs? Or the plus 150 underdogs? The Niners are actually the favorite.
I want to go Jags. But I think I'm going to have to go 49ers.
You've been sticking with them for the most part.
I have been. It's more or less the Jags receiver room just dropping balls that I'm like, that's what kills it for me.
Oh yeah,
Ravens Chiefs.
I'm leaning Ravens.
I'm leaning Ravens.
They are
Chiefs
minus 150 favorite.
The Chiefs are getting that fraud check.
I don't even think it's fraud check. It's just one of those things that like I mean, Xavier Worthy, I think is still questionable.
Yep.
And Rashid Rice is still out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And their run game is just nothing.
They have Juju Smith-Schuster and Travis Kelce in the receiver room.
And Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
But Travis Kelce's looking like absolute dog shit. He should just hung it up.
Yep.
Like, and I mean, this is the game I predicted earlier in the year that they were going to lose. So I'm sticking with it. And I mean, if you look at the scoring that the Ravens is doing, they're dropping over 30 points each game.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs have only scored like over 20 once.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know it's only 3 games in.
Yeah.
But just how Lamar has been looking.
And the Ravens defense.
Like, I'm leaning.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Ravens.
Dare to say a pick 6 for Patty Mahomes?
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that.
Okay. Wanted to see if maybe throw one out there.
I would
definitely see a Patty Mahomes interception.
Yeah, but I mean, even his last interception that he had, it wasn't really his fault. It was definitely Travis Kelce's fault.
Bears, Raiders.
The Raiders are a team I'm just completely giving up on.
Yeah. Bears. The Bears.
Especially like they're just doing nothing with trying to get Ashton Genty involved.
Yeah.
And every time I've tried to pick the Raiders to give them a slight benefit of the doubt, they've always just spit in my face. So I'm
And
just
then
like, all right,
maybe they spit in your face again this week and just say, yeah.
which is fine. I'll go like fuck you. Like you're just.
Packers, Cowboys.
I'm
I'm gonna
going.
go Packers.
I'm going Packers too. Yeah.
I think you made a very great point when we were talking about last week's scores. That Cowboys defense,
Yeah.
suspect.
It's awful, and this is the thing too. Jerry Jones said they're not going to do like a tribute for Michael Parsons.
Yeah,
So if Michael Parsons going back into Dallas is like, okay,
yeah,
like I'm gonna
yeah,
show you why you shouldn't have traded
yep.
me.
How many sacks do you think Micah Parsons gets?
I'm gonna say maybe like at least 1.5.
Yeah,
Because that's the thing, like he doesn't go in every snap.
no. He's definitely on a pitch count. I say pitch count, but snap count.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
he's definitely on a snap count where he can only do so much.
And CeeDee Lamb's going out.
Yep.
Pickens is like he's a fine wide receiver, but I mean he's not
When
like
he's not crashing out,
yeah.
he's making one spectacular catch a game.
Mm-hmm.
Jets, Dolphins.
Jets are a plus 125
Yeah, with how the Jets
underdog.
looked last week, I kind of want to go Jets.
I'm leaning Dolphins. I think they're just starting to heat up a little bit. And I mean, both of these teams are just finding ways to lose.
Yeah,
I just think that the Dolphins, they had a more complete game last week, while the Jets only had one good quarter.
yeah. Fair enough. Bengals, Broncos. I'm gonna go Broncos.
I'm also going Broncos. What the hell? What the hell?
We do not have a lot of splits. Jets,
No,
Dolphins, 49ers, Jags,
I think
and then
what
Bucks, Eagles, and
4?
even 3. Oh no, Colts, Rams. Yeah.
Yeah. Time to switch chairs.
Yep. Uh, yeah. Just let you do your thing.
Look away for a second.
Oh yeah, I thought I needed to do that. I forgot.
Okay. And we're back over here. Is MattCast 2, correct?
Yes.
All right. Class is in session.
Oh yeah.
Class is in session. I forget. I can't just do spacebar. I have to come over here and actually click.
Yep.
Alrighty. So back with trivia. Matty Light had a
Terrible week.
abysmal,
Abysmal week.
yeah, last week. Try to give you some pretty
Okay.
softball one. These are people. If you haven't heard of them, like
Yeah.
what do you even watch on Sundays?
Not the Cardinals.
Yeah. So yeah, he's currently 3-9. This is rounding out NFC West.
Yep.
Do
NFC. You want to do North or South? I think North will get a little bit more star talent out of.
Sure, we can do the North.
Okay.
Do the North next. Where is the thing? Yeah. So
The Jets.
level 1, the rookie mode. So this position, he is a defensive lineman. He is an active player. He's 6'8". He comes from Miami. He was drafted in the second round, 50th overall. He is a first team All Pro in 2017. He was a second team All Pro in 2014, 2016. He's a 6-time Pro Bowler. He was in the NFL top 10 All Decades team. He's a Walter Payton Man of the Year, which I thought was a huge hint because
Yeah.
he wasn't that far long ago. He's the NFL PA Allen Page Community Award winner, which I need to look that up because I don't know what that is. He won the Bar Star Award. He won the Art Rooney Award, and he's a first team All ACC. He has the nickname of the mayor of Saxonville. Mayor of Saxonville. Which was given to him by the mayor of Jacksonville when he played there.
In Jacksonville. Yeah. God, and I remember that nickname too. 2019, then he got Walter Payton.
And he signed on to Arizona kind of late this year. His name is also an alliteration.
An alliteration?
Yeah. An alliteration is when the
Yeah,
okay.
it sounds like a word sounds like a noise or something like that.
Yeah.
What?
That's onomatopoeia. Alliteration is like Matt makes money, where it's like the first letter is the same, and I guess
Is
I
it
shouldn't even use that.
is it Buda Baker?
It is not Buda Baker. He is not a defensive lineman.
Oh Jesus,
Buda
yeah.
Baker is not 6'8", 315 pounds.
Oh God. God, I'm gonna fucking kill myself
Giving
for
up.
for missing this one.
This is Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell.
God, it's just one of those things that like
My
those.
genuine shock that you don't know who
Yeah,
Calais Campbell is.
it's one of those like names that like
Mhm.
I'm sitting there like I can see him. I can.
And that's the thing. That's why I love switching over to this
Yeah,
this format of the slideshow. Because if I were just reading off
yeah,
those stats to you and you couldn't like read them, I would also be like, who the fuck? Like,
yeah.
who the fuck won the Walter Man of the Year award in
And like I remember
2018?
'93 seeing that Cardinals jersey. Yeah,
Mm,
and like just beats me up for it.
anyway,
Tear dose.
me praying that
I get
you
that
get
I
this
get
one,
one.
bro. If you don't get this one, I'm.
Pat Tillman.
He's a wide receiver. He graduated from Clemson. He was a first round draft pick in 2013 for the 27th overall. He is an active player. He's a three-time All-Pro. He's a second team All-Pro. He's a five-time Pro Bowler. He's the NFL receiving touchdowns leader in 2017. He won the PFWA All Rookie Team. Oh, sorry, he didn't win that, but he was on it. He's a second team All American. He's a first team All ACC. And I think whenever he was on the Cardinals, um, he had 320 targets for 221 receptions, um, just under 2,700 yards, and he had 17 touchdowns. He had a nickname growing up, Nuke, a childhood nickname given by his mother because he only used Nuke brand pacifiers as an infant.
Who is he playing with now?
I won't say, but if you guess the team that he might be on, I can tell you. Because I feel like if I tell you the team, it's a dead giveaway. So if you can guess
What
the team,
did he stay in the or did he go over to the AFC?
yes. He was involved in one of the most mind-boggling trades these last couple of
Oh
years.
yeah. Is he with the whatchamacallit? Is he with the Chiefs right now?
He was with the Chiefs. He's no longer with the Chiefs.
Did he go over to Ravens now?
He is on the Ravens now.
DeAndre Hopkins?
This is DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Thank God you got one.
So I'm like, I remember number 10. I remember the dreads.
Very
Yeah.
brief stint. Did I have some notes? Yeah, so he was in Houston from 2013 to 2019.
Yep.
He's in Arizona from 2020 to 2024. He went to Tennessee
Mm-hmm.
for a very quick bit, and then KC, and then he went to Baltimore
Yep.
this year.
Because I always remembered him as a Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is me being proud of you. He's someone to give you a little kiss. Last round, also pretty easy because you suck. He's a three-time Super Bowl winner. He is a Super Bowl MVP. He's the most valuable player in 1993. First team All Pro four times. Or sorry, he was a four-time first team All Pro. He has 8 Pro Bowls. He is a four-time NFL rushing leader in 1991 through 93, and then in 1995. He is the NFL rushing touchdowns leader in 1992, 1994, and 1995. He is the NFL scoring leader in 1995. He won the Bart Bell Award. He is the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 1990. He's on the All Rookie team. He's in the NFL's 1990s All-Decade Team. He's in the NFL's 100th anniversary All-Time Team. This is kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
A Dallas Cowboy Ring of Honor. He is the unanimous All-American in 1989. Um, SEC Most Valuable Player in 1989. He's a three-time first-team All-ACC. He's a SEC Freshman of the Year. He's a Florida Football Ring of Honor. And then his NFL records, he has the most most rushing yards in 18,355, most career rushing touchdowns in 164, and most career rushing attempts of 4,400.
Who is Emmitt Smith?
Yes. His childhood nickname was Scooty,
He was
given
with the
by
Cardinals?
for I think 1 or 2 years.
Okay.
Like
Because I was halfway there. I'm like, did he just throw in another OJ? It's just like,
so yeah, he was on Dallas from 1990 to 2002.
yeah, during the,
And then he
yeah.
played for 2 years. I think he got out in 2002. And that is the last one. So,
Now, who do you want to do with the NFC North first?
let's just run Alliance Faithful.
Lions faithful?
Yeah, I don't know how much you like them. So we're gonna do
The Lions next week.
yeah. So let us know how you did in the comment section down below. I'm surprised Matt got man, you are like not in frame.
I'm not in frame.
No, you aren't. But I guess when I'm sitting here and
Yeah.
I was sitting like this, like looking at you, which I thought this is how you sit, like you're barely in frame. So I
No,
feel like,
yeah, I scoot up a little bit more closer.
huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
And
Yeah.
I can see myself now, so we're
Yeah.
good. But big thanks again to Hard Ventures Electrical Services. All of his information is down below. Maddie Light, you got anything to
No.
say before we wrap up? All
Thank you
righty.
guys for coming.
Have a good night, everybody.